Hey guys, so you remember a while back, I guess it's been, I think back in Truth or Square, actually, I said I was kind of interested in getting back into the whole Pokemon hacking, modding thing. And, well, I've been bored, so I've kind of been doing that, but probably not in the way you expect. 'Cause back when I first started on YouTube, that was pretty much the sort of thing I did, where you, like, open advanced text, which I probably should have had open to demonstrate that it exists ahead of time, but I didn't think that far ahead of time, and now I've just opened every drive, oh god, including the Z drive, which doesn't actually exist. Also, that's all happening on the other screen you can't see. But anyway, I would, like, open advanced text, and maybe advanced map if I was feeling very fancy, and edit the things that the people say, and that was about it. Here's advanced text. Look, it exists, and you can open a ROM with it, like Pokemon Fire Red, and then you can, edit the text. So I would go on the YouTubes.com, YouTube, and I'd, like, make videos, where, can you not view by oldest? Okay. Last page. Go. That's not the last page. Further back. More of the last page. The lastest page that you can possibly get to. Take me there. Almost. Sort of. Well, there's a Pokemon hack, yeah, you see? And there's another one. Yeah, see, like Pokemon Ruby hacks. I would make dumb videos where, like... Oh, wait, this is copyrighted music. Where, yeah, Pokemon Adventures, I will now show you a Meryl. See? Yeah, see, I'd edit the text and it would be hilarious. And, I made that thing, the, True Secret of Missing No, which, oh god, I didn't realize that was my second most viewed video. I thought it was a lot less than that. I remember making this and thinking, oh man, this is gonna be really popular, and then it turned out to be really dumb. And then it turned out to be really popular, kind of. For a while, it was one of the top results for Missing No. It's not anymore, because YouTube made their search algorithms a lot less dumb. Oh, but still on the first page. So that's cool. But anyway, yeah, I made that, and it was really dumb, and it was full of typos, and I forgot to get rid of the game's music, so you sort of had Teardrop just playing over, what was happening in the game. And that was cool. That was fun. Like, making stories out of Pokemon, but I never really did that much with it. So now, I've sort of had a different idea, where, you take some Python code, right? This one. I think this one. You take some Python code, on the other screen, and you, like, hack Pokemon with it, and it's fantastic, right? So yeah, now I can program, and to demonstrate, where is it, this? I took all of the text in Pokemon Fire Red and made it gibberish with Python to demonstrate that I can, in fact, change the text of the game with Python, which is fantastic. And I also ran it through the Ultimate Pokemon Randomizer to make it even more fantastic. Can you believe it? Even more fantastic? Wait. Oh, wait, no, this is the wrong one. This isn't the randomized one. Let's open the randomized one, because that's even more exciting. Has an R. Can you imagine? The logic in my file naming schema. See, look, he has an Alikid instead of whatever it was he had before. I don't remember. Yeah, Pokemon. I always forget what to do here. I always forget what to do at the beginning of Pokemon. I know it's such a challenge. I always end up getting Pichu, which means I always lose because he always gets Geodude. So I'm gonna get Geodude this time and see what happens. Woo! Which means he has Trapinch, because Pichu can't do anything against Geodude, which is hilarious. Woo! And then you go to, the next town. Since when does that girl exist? I don't remember that girl existing. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah. So I can edit Pokemon with Python, which is fantastic. But then I had an even greater idea. See, there's this guy on Twitch who I watch far too much, who you might have noticed because I've made videos relating to him. Monotone Tim. He streams dumb things on the internet. Oh, please don't play copyrighted things on my videos. But anyway, Call of Duty Ghosts, available November 5th, 2013. Alternatively, the 5th day of the 13th month of the 11th. Yeah, I don't know. Dates are dumb, especially American dates. British dates are dumb too. But anyway, one time, I'm totally not going to be able to find the video, but one time he streamed this awful Steam game called, let me find it, Dinner Date. Oh, jeez. No, don't play the Dinner Date. Dinner, no, click it. Click, okay. Dinner Date. It exists. Dinner Date. Which is just this really awful sort of visual novel type game where you're this guy who's going on this date with a woman, right? And the woman never shows up. And that's the entire game. Nothing else happens. It's like 10 minutes long. It's not very good. But the cool thing about the game is all of the subtitle files, all the subtitles, if you enable subtitles, they are, if I can find this, yeah, all of them are just in an XML file, and you can edit it and make it whatever you want. So what Tim did is he took that XML file, boop, and he stuck it on Google Docs and made it public. So anyone can edit the entire text of the game. Also, yes, this is the entire text of the game. Like a visual novel style game where the entire game is text, this is all of the text. It's that short. But the point is, people can make it whatever they want, and it was pretty fantastic. But of course, the problem is it's an XML file. So if like someone makes a single typo, then the entire thing is broken. And of course, people would be jerks and just blank the entire document like that, and people would have to constantly undo it, and you wouldn't be able to get much done, and it would be really dumb. And that was like years ago when Tim had fewer followers, and now he has something in the order of 11,000. So trying to do that with a giant crowd of people for a really long game would be hard. So my thought was, what if we did that with Pokémon? Have the text of Pokémon available to edit for the entire internet. And since I have Python, I can do it in like a structured, not terrible format where people have the ability to blank the entire thing at their whim. So I made what I like to call the Pokémon Crowdsourcer, and this is absolutely fantastic. It is still in development. It's currently still in development, which is why I'm making this video, to demonstrate the fact that it exists. Basically, what you do is you go here, and you can see pretty much all of the text in Pokemon Fire Red, and you can go from page to page. It loads slowly, and sometimes also doesn't load, because AppSpot is dumb. If it doesn't load, just refresh it. And you can edit the text and make it whatever you want, so long as it's within the character limit, because I'm too lazy to add pointers and stuff. So basically the idea is, you release this to the internet, and anyone can make the text whatever they want, so long as it's within these characters that you can use. And then, after like a few days of thousands of people doing that, hopefully, all of this text, including all of the Pokemon names, I can't wait to see that, will be replaced with something new. And then you just select randomly from what people have contributed, and you put it back in the game, and you have brand new Pokemon game with text that's been entirely written by the internet hive mind, and also Pokemon that have been randomized with the Pokemon randomizer, and you just get what I hope to be a completely just insane but really lots of fun, especially to stream, thing. So, like I said, it's still in development, and so far I've just shown it to a few people and had them test it out, but I want to see what happens when the entire internet has access to it, and there's lots of people editing it at once. Not editing, but contributing to it at once. And see what happens. And see if it actually works. So, you type text, like stuff and things. And you hit save. And it's saved. And it's on the server. And then, after a while, once a significant portion of it is filled up, I can like run another script and place it back in the game and see how all that works. So basically what I want you guys to do is, you know, do the thing that I just said. It's still in development. To reiterate, this is not yet at all meant for public release. This is just like alpha testing. Make sure that this is actually a thing that actually works and doesn't just destroy itself immediately. So basically, it's missing a few features. For one thing, it doesn't show you how many people have done each individual line. So like everyone who tests it out changes hello there, but hardly anyone scrolls down all the way to 4 Island and changes that text. What Rival 1 says. But I'd like all of the text in the game to be changed. So that's one feature I need to add. And there's a few other features, a few other optimizations, because obviously right now it loads really slowly, because App Engine, when you're running it on a free instance, isn't very fast. So basically, it's kind of slow, but it works. I've been testing it out, and it seems to work. So I just want to see... So yeah, test it out, change the text to whatever you want. Try to not do entirely try not to go through it in order. Just like pick something at random and start editing it, and just like try to get as much as you can. But you know, there's maybe tens of thousands of lines. I haven't counted. But you know, just edit it, see if it works. I don't expect this like test to amount to anything meaningful, because you know it's a test and it's a much smaller population of people editing it. So, but once like you guys have done this a bunch and all the people I show it to have done it a bunch, then I'll probably do another video showing the results of that, and then I'll edit the code and make it more optimized and fix all the issues that popped up, and then I'll release that to Tim and he can do his thing and he can make a proper like stream out of this, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. 'Cause I just love this whole audience participation internet sort of thing. It's fantastic. So, there's the link. I'll put it in the description as well. pkmn-src.appspot.com. One issue I'm noticing when I'm trying to get people to test this is that they don't trust that URL, because they see these abbreviations, pkmn-src, and not to mention AppSpot. Hardly anything uses the actual AppSpot domain. Someone's like, oh my god, it's a virus! Because the people who send people viruses obviously use names like Pokémon Source and they host it on Google's servers. Because yeah, I'm just going to put a virus on Google's servers. That is a logical thing to do. That was sarcasm. Please don't ban me from App Engine. But yeah, it's not a virus, I promise. You can look at the HTML. Oh. See, it crashes sometimes. If it crashes, just hit refresh and reload, and it should resubmit whatever you submitted. Don't use your back button, because that probably screws up with something. I don't know. It probably doesn't work. It might. I don't know. So yeah, this is testing. Basically, do that. I want to say share it with people, so like other people can do it as well. Oh, by the way, this the CSS is just for testing purposes. It's meant to look as ugly as possible, but then I realized I sort of kind of look like how it looks, but the color scheme I definitely need to change. Like orange on pink with a different shade of, no, it's actually the same shade of orange, and like the giant save button on the pink background, and just the gray default font at the top there. It's pretty awful. But yeah. That's about it. Like I said, again, just to reiterate, not yet a public thing, but if you want to show it to people so they can make their own contributions, feel free to. That's about it. Check it out. and I will come back again at some point in the future to demonstrate the results of that, probably. I also might do other Pokemon things, probably with Python, like, more low-level, actually editing hex, hacking. But I might do another, story thing, True Secret of Missing, whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. Something like that, because that is kind of fun, but it also requires effort, and this is more clever. So yeah, I might do more things with Pokemon, might do more things with SpongeBob, but for now, I want to test out the Pokemon Crowdsourcer, see how well it works when it's available to the entire internet. So check it out, and I will keep you posted. See you around. Oh, well, yes, it keeps crashing. But keep in mind, there's no account system or anything, so everything's based on cookies. So if you lose your cookies or go to a different computer, you will probably lose everything you entered. Also, another thing, at the bottom of the valid character list, there is player and rival, which are meant to act as variables. But I sort of screwed up for the code for those, so half the time, they just won't save. If you enter text with them, it just won't save. So probably try to avoid using that for now, until I fix that code. So yeah, that's it for now. See you in the future. Check it out. It's awesome. Well, it might be awesome. I'm trying to figure out if it is in fact awesome, and that is your job to help me determine if it is awesome. But I'm betting it's awesome, because, look at it. Look at all that. You can edit the freaking Pokemon names. The names of every single Pokemon. No, it complained about me doing that, you see. Look at that. Woo! Also, for some reason, in the code, all the Pokemon are in order, and then just at the end, there's just Chimecho. Just cuz. Latios, Jirachi, Deoxys, Chimecho. Chimecho comes last in the game. No idea why. Check it out, though. It's totally cool. Oh, by the way, some of these characters, they're... I keep explaining things. Some of these characters are just substitutes, because I wanted to keep everything down to one character. So this is the LV, standing for level. This is PK, MN, that's POKE. These spell out block, if you stick them together, BLOCK. Those are the directional arrows, on the Game Boy. And I think that's the only funky ones. I have no idea what these characters do. I know they're quotation marks in some language, but they seem to have some special meaning in the game. But also, sticking them randomly in the game file doesn't seem to screw anything up. So, I don't know. They probably do something. And that's a space. Spaces are fun. Check it out. Remember to keep in mind the character limits. And go wild. Because I would love to see what the internet can do with this. See you around.